Hello, welcome to this video. My name is Elizabeth Sanchez. I'm a certified medical interpreter, and I am the founder of English to Spanish. Today, we're going to go over how to document when you work with an interpreter. You probably watched our previous video where we talk about House Bill 2359, which took effect July 1st of 2022. There was two big pieces. Healthcare providers are required to work with healthcare interpreters that are on the central registry of OHA. So that means that these interpreters have met the requirements and are approved by OHA. The other piece is that healthcare providers are required to document when they worked with an interpreter. So we're going to go over that today. We do recognize that the healthcare providers are not the ones that schedule the interpreter. So how do we make sure the healthcare provider has access to the information they need to document in the chart notes? We also do recognize that sometimes the providers are in an exam room on a computer that is not their own computer. That means they don't have access to their email. They don't have access to a lot of information that they would when they're on their own computer. So we were just kind of thinking how we could make this easier for providers to document and make sure that they're abiding with the law. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show how that is possible. So here we are. We're going to create here. We're going to go to a website, which is www.e for English, 2S for Spanish, .team. So this is a domain that we thought would be easy to remember, or you can put a sticky note in each exam room where you can just type it in and that will take us directly to our website. So again, www.e2s.team, which is going to take us to our main domain, which is english2spanish.com. So you could use either or. We're just trying to find ways to make it easier for you. So once you're in, you're going to click on the tab, Our Team. Here you're going to see a little bit about what the law 23, or the House Bill 2359, which is now a law, requires for record keeping to include. And we copied and pasted what OHA has stated. So the full name of the healthcare interpreter, the healthcare interpreter central registry number, if applicable, and the language being interpreted. And then in our previous video, we did go over if applicable. So there are some scenarios where it could not be applicable, and which is fine. So when applicable, in the majority of the times, it is applicable. And here we have invited folks to copy and paste this information as needed. So what does this mean? We have our team here, our interpreters' information. So their full name, just as it requires. We have the central registry number and the language they interpret to. So here you are. If you worked with Elizabeth and you want to make sure you are charting this information and those 3 points, all you have to do is select this information, copy and paste it to your chart notes. So there you are. You just copy and paste to the end of your chart notes. There are some electronic health records that allow you to do more, so you can pull reports. That really depends and varies on the electronic health record you utilize. But here we want to make it really easy for you, where you can just copy and paste. That HCI number is very unique. It's a little confusing. Is that an I? Is that a 1? Is that a 0? Is that an O? So we really don't want it to be typed in. We just want you to copy and paste. You will see every interpreter has a very unique number. So it varies depending on the interpreter. You will see some interpreters that don't have an image quite yet, a picture. And you will also see our American Sign Language interpreters. They also have the HCI number. We also have interpreters that are trilingual, Spanish, Burapachan, English, and you'll see their HCI number. And you will also see here on-demand services. So this means for on-demand video and phone interpretation, we do not have a HCI number. So because on-demand services, we are contracted with a national agency, this means they're not registered, or each of their interpreters are not registered with Oregon. So according to the law, this law is going to allow us to give us a grace period of 1 year to figure out how we're going to make sure we are abiding with this law with on-demand services. So you are still abiding with the law for on-demand services when you provide them with no HCI number. And you can just put not applicable when you document. You will see some interpreters that don't have an HCI number. This might mean that they are still waiting for OHA to get back to them. They're taking the training. So there will be situations where you'll see where it's pending. And we'll make sure we update it as soon as they have their HCI number, because it is important that you can document this. And again, there is a little bit of a backup with OHA, since there are so many interpreters trying to register on the same time as this became a requirement. So if there's any further questions, please feel free to give us a call or email us at scheduling@english2spanish.com. We appreciate any feedback, any questions you may have, any topics you would like to see shared. We are happy to take that feedback and share any information you would like to learn more about. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.